Okay, we should be live here. What is going on, everybody? Today is a very late stream, but I just want to stream this, so hopefully we can beat LA.
Should be live here.
Okay, good. Alright, so that's the audio's good. The game audio should be good. I have to do one more thing before I get settled in here. I'll be right back. Okay, so we should be good. So the game audio is good. Alright, so put this up. Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Let's hope for a Giants win today. Put this up. So you're pitching for the Giants today is our ace, Kevin Gausman, and pitching for the Dodgers is arguably the best pitcher, Walker Buehler. So this will be a pitcher's duel today. This will be a big pitcher's duel today. Yeah, so I doubt there's going to be a lot of runs today. I think the over-under is 2.5 runs, so there's not going to be a lot of runs today. But today, if I don't know who's going to win, this game's a coin toss, but whoever does win, I think it's going to be 3-2, just like the last game. I think it's going to be 3-2, and I'm just going to say Giants win. I'm going to say Giants win today, 3-2.
Just like last game.
Okay, good. All right, so 3-2 Giants is my prediction today. And we need to get a split here. If we get swept, we are not in a good situation at all. Because then if we get swept, the Dodgers are only a game and a half behind us instead of 2.5, which is a huge difference. And right now it's looking like the Padres are going to beat the Reds. Right now they are winning by a score. No, actually, no, the Reds came back. Last time I checked, it was 5-1 Padres, but now it's 5-4. So hopefully the Reds can pull out a comeback. Hopefully the Reds can pull out a comeback. Why? So the game should be starting soon. What's going on, Brand 49 Faithful says, let's go Giants. Yep, hopefully we can get the split today. Hopefully we can get the split today. Because it'll be very bad if we get swept by the Dodgers. It'll be very bad. Like the new setup. Yeah, I got this new setup here. I have a new logo, and I made the scoreboard look a bit better. I have a background now for the scoreboard instead of it just being like an orange screen. Now actually it's like a picture. It's not just an orange screen anymore. So this game is airing today on ESPN, but I'm gonna be watching on the NBC Sports Bay Area thing, the area channel. So, but it is airing on ESPN. So once the game starts, I'm going to see how the game audio is, and I'm going to adjust the volume for the game audio. So once that starts, I may be back in like a minute because I just want to see how that is. Hopefully this game doesn't go into extra innings, because if it is, in my time, I'll be streaming very late. And if it does, I need to do StreamYard banners, because this scoreboard does not go past 9 innings. So I will have to do banners if this happens. So I'm just actually going to set up the banner in case it does. Going through extras. Top 10s. Okay, just in case it does go into extras, I already have a ban already. Just in case it does. But that's a long way away. This game hasn't even started yet. Just in case it does. That's a long way. First pitch is scheduled for 10:10, but right now it's looking like it's going to be way later than 10:10. Here we go, okay. See the game audio. Here we go, okay. Okay, good, that works. Game audio sounds good just from watching the stream again. Gotham with Bueller, yeah, that'll be really good. Gotham Bueller. The Giants sitting at a 15-28 record and staying first place in the NL West, as the Dodgers sitting at a 48-31 record and second place in the National League West. So this is only a 2-game series. So the Giants lineup today is Lamont Wade leading off, Alex Dickerson batting second, Buster Posey batting third, Brandon Crawford batting fourth, Wilmer Flores batting fifth, Steven Duggar batting sixth, Donovan Solano batting seventh, Mike Tauchman batting eighth, and Kevin Gausman pitching and batting ninth. Yastrzemski went down with an injury today, so I think Tauchman is taking his place today. Because Yastrzemski got hit by a pitch and left the game. Wilmer Flores at third, Steven Duggar at center. He hit a home run against Bueller the last time the two faced. Donovan Solano at second, Mike Tauchman in right field. Yastrzemski still ailing a bit after hitting that foul ball off his shin, and Kevin Gausman. Yastrzemski got a foul ball hit right off of his chin, which was painful. So Walker Buehler's on the mound for the Dodgers. He's at 15 starts, record 7-1. He has a 2.51 ERA. He has thrown 96.2 innings. He has 21 walks and 94 strikeouts. His left-handed batting average is 213. His right-handed batting average is 182. So now here's the first pitch from Bueller to Lamont Wade Jr. That's outside, and the count's now 1-0 to Wade. So Wade's batting 280, has a 361 base percentage, 527 slugging percentage. He has 6 home runs and 14 RBIs. One up pitch to him is fouled off, and the count is now 1-1. In fact, the Dodgers never got a hit in that game. Gabe Kepler. So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Lamont Wade Jr. That is inside and low, and the count's now 2-1. Inside and low, and the count's now 2-1. He's hitting 280 in only 93 at bats, 6 home runs. Now here's the 2-1 pitch to Wade. He fouls it off, and the count will go even at 2-2. So Bueller throws the fastball 49% of the time, knuckle curve 15%, cutter 13%, slider 12%, sinker 8%, and changeup 1%. So he throws the fastball a lot. Here's a 2-2 pitch now to Wade. Wade pops it up, and that's into center field, and is caught by Bellinger, and there is one away. Let's take a look at the Dodgers defensively, starting in their outfield. So Will Smith is catching for the Dodgers, Max Muncy on first, Chris Taylor at second, Gavin Lux at shortstop, Justin Turner at third, Walker Buehler pitching, A.J. Pollock in left field, Cody Bellinger in center field, and Mookie Betts in right field. Their whole outfield is full of gold glovers, the Dodgers. They do have a really good outfield. Now, that'll bring up Alex Dickerson. Their first pitch to Dickerson is called strike one. The count's now 0-1. Dickerson's batting 231. He has 298 on base percentage, 395 slugging percentage. He has 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. 0-1 pitch now to him is check swing. Now it's in the dirt, and did he go? He did not, and the count's now 1-1.
looked like it could have been called a swing, but apparently it was called no swing.
It looked like a swing, but it was called a ball there. He did not swing according to the umpire.
Let's go down and ask Walker Buehler.
So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Dickerson. He fouls it off, and the count's now 1-2.
1-2 the count now to Dickerson. Different strike zone tonight for middle pitcher Stu Shearwater. Much more consistent zone than we saw last night. And
Yeah, Angel Hernandez was absolutely terrible last night with his strike zone. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Dickerson. He takes inside, and the count's now 2-2.
2-2 the count you saw with Shearwater behind the plate. Barksdale at first. Crucci, Ted Barrett at second.
If that was Angel Hernandez, that ball would have been called a strike. That was actually called a strike last night. So now here's a 2-2 pitch to Dickerson. Dickerson takes inside again. The count goes full.
Listening to the talk show, Mark Willard on KNBR, and he was not happy with it, and the callers were not happy with it either. And they were still talking about it even today as I was driving in. So controversy about that call and the.
So the count's full now to Dickerson. Now here's the 3-2 pitch to him. Dickerson grounds that, and now will go foul, and the count will stay full.
Let's talk about the play that was controversial. Ball hopped away.
Yeah, that Mike Talkman play. He looks really safe a second, but the umpire called him out. It was pathetic.
And it slides head first.
The umpires were terrible last night. I even saw Dodgers fans saying the umps were terrible. The umps were awful last night. They were garbage. Even Dodgers fans I saw saying that. 3-2 pitch Dickerson. He fouls it off, and the count stay full.
Said they couldn't really determine whether he came off the bag or not. So the call stood. But apparently, they felt that the
So now here's another 3-2 pitch to Alex Dickerson. Dickerson fouls it off once again, and the count stay at 3-2.
for them, the whole thing that they were trying to determine was whether or not he came off the bag. So I'm thinking that maybe Barksdale, whose call it was.
So there's been 8 pitches so far to Dickerson. 4 of them have been foul balls.
But then he came off the bag. So, because that was all they addressed in their
So here's another 3-2 pitch.
about what they were
This time he takes in the strike zone the count, and he strikes out. There's 2 away.
shouting at himself. Well, I mean, he comes in.
And now bring up Buster Posey.
27 miles per hour, 2-seam movement, and he gives up on it, and it comes right back in with its movement into the strike zone. 2 down, nobody on. Buster Posey now. Buster, who had a 2-hit game last night, hitting .328.
So now here's the first pitch to Buster. He takes low and outside, and the count is 1-0.
Strikes.
Posey is batting .328, has a .412 on base percentage, .556 slugging percentage. He has 12 home runs and 27 RBIs.
Which means all the pitches that he can throw, all the movement that he has.
Now here's the 1-0 pitch to Buster Posey. Posey swings and misses at a ball outside, and the count's 1-1.
1-1. That would have been sort of an ideal 2-strike breaking ball, I guess. Because Buster read it as a strike on the way in and broke off the outside.
Now here's the 1-1 pitch to Posey, check swing.
This time Buster
He took it, and the count's 2-1.
pitch to the same.
That was the exact pitch, but this time Buster Posey took it.
Buehler's only won 21 this year in over 97 innings. So a little bit less than 2 walks per 9 innings.
Now here's the 2-1 pitch to Buster Posey. That's low, and the count's 3-1.
3-1, but not by much. And that's the thing about Buehler that's so tough. And it really explains his numbers, which have been so consistent. As you mentioned, he's in his 4th year at the big league level, and he's always been this way since
So now here's the 3-1 pitch to Buster Posey. Posey takes high, and he walks the Giants out of base runner.
And maybe that was the
So Posey goes to first on a 5-pitch walk, and that'll bring up Brandon Crawford, who had a deep homer last night. See if he can do that once again. So Crawford's batting .252, has .337 on base percentage, .531 slugging percentage. He has 17 home runs and 51 RBIs. He's batting .158 in his career versus Walker Buehler.
Brandon Crawford hit a long home run last night.
First pitch to Crawford is way outside and the count's 1-0.
High and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
And the first pitch he's throwing out of the stretch. Definitely not the same release point that he had out of the wind of it.
It's always a concern. He usually takes a guy.
Yep, but see if Craw can homer like he did last night. See if he can do that. 1-0 pitch now to Crawford. Swing and a miss and a ball way inside. The count's 1-1.
Here's that home run you're talking about, John. He can hit the ball any harder. Fastball out of the plate from Trevor Bauer, and look how far up the bleachers it went in center field. Through Crawford, home run number 17.
So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Brandon Crawford. Crawford takes outside and but a called strike and the count's 1-2.
Crawford does not have much success as we see that pitch again, Mike.
The high three-quarter release, straight down drop. When he's on, he can go to both sides of the plate with it with consistency.
Crawford is not.
So Bueller's on 22 pitches this inning. Here's his 23rd on a 1-2 pitch to Crawford. And Crawford fouls it off and the count stay 1-2.
Fight that one off.
And there's just not that many guys that can combine power with great command. Bueller's one of those guys.
Bueller, 26 years old. Giants got a win against him when they faced him. But it wasn't
Now here's the 1-2 pitch to Crawford. He fouls it off and the count stay at 1-2.
Foul out of play. Still 1-2. But they won the ball game ultimately that he started. And he only lasted the 6 innings.
It's been a long inning so far for Walker Bueller.
Pitches thrown and was lifted for a pinch hitter in the 6th inning.
Now here's another 1-2 pitch to Crawford. This time it's grounded right to the shortstop. He bobbles it. He'll just step on the bag at second and now on the inning.
Third baseman playing behind second, forcing out Buster Posey.
And that will end the Giants side. Betts, Muncy, Turner up for the Dodgers. Kevin Gausman is going to be on the mound for the Giants. So I'm actually going to do something real quick here. Be right back. I'm going to switch to the ESPN broadcast. Okay, I'm going to see this here. See the audio. Okay, I'm going to see this here. See the audio. I'll test it when the game actually gets back on here. It is, okay.
And not far from the Goshen, Santa Monica, although it could take a while to get from there over to Dodger Stadium,
let's see.
where the Giants and the Dodgers, beautiful.
Should be good. So the Dodgers on today is Mookie Betts leading off, Max Muncy batting second, Justin Turner batting third, Cody Bellinger batting cleanup, Will Smith batting fifth, Chris Taylor batting sixth, Gavin Lux batting seventh, AJ Pollock batting eighth, and Walker Buehler pitching and batting ninth.
Position players in baseball this year, just having a great year and torturing the Giants in 7 games against the Giants. He's hit 6 home runs already this season, 6 of his 16 for the year.
Muncy has completely owned the Giants. He's had 6 of his 16 home runs.
They face the ace of the Giants and just a guy, Kevin Gausman, who's been as good as anybody, not named Jacob deGrom in the sport this season.
So now here is the first pitch from Gausman to Mookie Betts. Betts takes for a strike and the count's 0-1. What's going on, Buster Posey? He's probably chanting from the dugout right now. What's going on? So Gausman has a 1.49 ERA. He has pitched 96 and 2/3 innings. He has thrown 112 strikes per and 20 walks. 0-1 pitch to Betts is inside, and the count's 1-1. That almost hit him there. He has 1-1 now to Mookie Betts. Oh no! How is Buster Posey chatting? He's behind the hitter. How is he chatting? Supposed to be catching, Buster. So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Mookie Betts. Betts takes low, and in the strike zone, the count's 1-2. Buster's magic. So Betts has a 2.25 batting average, 10 runs, 29 RBIs. 1-2 pitch now to Mookie Betts. That is in the dirt, and the count's 2-2. Jonathan Nakumu left the game fourth with an apparent leg injury, and the Hawks are leading by 25. Wow. Okay, so the Hawks are destroying the Bucks. If you're interested in that.
Well, just reference the repertoire for Kevin Gausman. It has.
So here's 2-2 pitch to Mookie Betts. Betts hits that deep but foul. So Cal State even at 2-2. So the Hawks are leading 87-66. So Gausman throws the fastball and splitter a lot most of the time. Here's another 2-2 pitch to Mookie. Mookie swings and misses, and there's one away. That was a splitter for strike 3.
Let's get our first update in studio of the night with Kevin Connors.
Flem, you know all about the D-back struggles on the road. 26 of their last 27 in the L column. Bottom 5, Nolan Arenado, his 16th home run.
So the D-backs are losing on the road once again to the Cardinals, 3-1.
1 run, 6 Ks.
D-backs are so bad. Now bring up Max Muncy, the Giants killer.
Diamondbacks losses.
So here's the first pitch from Gausman to Max Muncy.
A lot of good players. Now, some of them aren't healthy, but a lot of them are.
Muncy takes low in the count 1-0. D-backs are garbage. D-backs are very bad this year. In the beginning of the season, I was actually scared they're going to make a run. But they were actually good in the beginning, but then they just got completely destroyed.
Honestly, because they're a better team than that. I mean, they're not a great team by any means, but they're definitely better than the losing streak.
So now here's the 1-0 pitch to Muncy. Muncy takes low again. The count's 2-0.
Well, Max Muncy is a lot better than that. Max Muncy has been one of the best players in baseball, and when he plays the Giants, he's been even better than that. 6 of his 16 home runs have come against the Giants. He leads the National League.
So now here's the 2-0 pitch. Gausman has to throw a strike here.
Out of the strike zone, one of the most disciplined hitters in the game.
So now the 2-0 pitch to Muncy. Muncy takes a strike, and the count's 2-1.
No one swings less than him. I mean, you see all the rankings with on base and DeVore and all of that, but he literally has a plan, and he will not swing unless that pitch is in the zone that he's looking, which is what you hear hitters say they want to do. No one does it better.
So now here's a 2-1 pitch to from Gausman to Max Muncy. Muncy takes that was not quite in the strike zone. The count's 3-1.
He's a younger umpire, but he does have a small strike zone, typically a hitter-friendly, not a pitcher-friendly strike zone.
So now here's the 3-1 pitch to Muncy. That's way low, and Muncy walks. So the Dodgers have a base runner with 1 out.
Well, it looks the same coming out of the head. You see the same spot, but watch the difference. The 14 low in the zone, the splitter just dives off the table. You'll see a ton swinging this. It's one of the best flipping fastballs you'll see in the game. It's the reason why he's gone from throwing it 20% to 40% because of how
Yep, Gausman loves that splitter.
And then just goes away 10 miles an hour less than you'll see from his fastball and a ton more movement.
Last start, Kevin Gausman used his splitter against the Angels and got 18 swings and misses on that pitch alone. He didn't even go that deep into the game.
So now Justin Turner's up for the Dodgers. First pitch to Turner is that almost hit him. That's way inside the count's 1-0. Did it hit him? And Turner got hit by the pitch, so Dodgers have been on first and second with 1 out.
Turner wanted to stay there. He was not selling that.
And Kapler's looking at it. Oh, the Giants are looking at it. That's not Kapler. Let's see if he got hit. Oh, that looks tough, the call. Like a tough call there. Oh, from that angle, does not look like he got hit.
Now,
From that angle.
It sure didn't look like he got hit, but is there enough evidence to overturn the call on the field? Did maybe the ball touch the very edge of that elbow pad?
Buster says, I love catching Gosman pitches. Did it? No, I don't think that hit him. I do not think that hit him. I do not think that hit him. Let's see what they say, though.
But, we had to zoom in.
Maybe that may be too unevident to overturn. So
My first look, it looked like he didn't hit it at all.
Yeah, they say it hit. I mean, the Giants.
And they say it hit Turner, so the Dodgers will have first and second with 1 out. And they'll bring up Cody Bellinger. What's going on, Reykjavik Nunnerbut? Welcome to the stream.
It's a little disadvantage. Small, but a little disadvantage for Gabe Kapler for the first 7 innings of this game.
Well, I think when they decided to go to the challenge, they see the first couple of replays, which both you and I thought it didn't hit him. It wasn't until we got that zoomed in look that it was there. It did.
Yeah,
So Cody Bellinger up now for the Dodgers.
The person who's in the replay room, you're not looking at it. That's the person who's looking at it, but.
So it's the first pitch to Bellinger.
I don't know. We're not 100%.
First pitch to him is way inside and low, and the count's 1-0.
For the Dodgers to jump ahead of this game against Kevin Gausman, who's been so tough this year. He's in some immediate trouble.
Kevin Gausman, for the last 2 years, he's had reverse split. He's thrown very well against lefties, obviously because of that split. Cody's ready for.
No, he was the 1-0 pitch to Bellinger. That's low, and the count's 2-0.
In a stretch here where he's having a harder time doing. Cody Bellinger.
2-0 pitch to Bellinger is call strike 1, the count's 2-1. But there's a 2-1 pitch to Bellinger. Takes outside and the count's 3-1.
Outside with the splitter. Giants had 13 at bats last night with runners in scoring position. The Dodgers had that was in that pocket.
3-2 pitch to Bellinger.
But they got swept last week. 3-2.
Low, and he walks bases low, 1 out.
Bellinger with that chase, so that is 3 base runners. A walk, a hit batter, and now a walk. The bases are loaded with 1 out. For Will Smith, who had himself an excellent game last night. Will Smith.
That'll bring up Will Smith. He takes high and the count's 1-0. So bases loaded and 1 out for the Dodgers. That's why I had to do something there.
Right-handed pitcher. Among catchers, I mean, he's
Don't listen to that.
one of the best catchers in the game. Offensive game-saving plays.
So now here's the 1-0 pitch to Will Smith.
Here's the 1-0.
That is called strike one. The count's 1-1. So the Giants would like a double play here. They would like a double play ball.
Struggling with his command of the
Play here.
He's supposed to be behind the plate right now. Where's he setting up? It's been rare to see Gosman actually hit where Buster Posey wants him to throw.
Even the strike still
1-1 pitch to Smith is in the dirt and the count's 2-1. Gosman does not look too sharp today. Does not look too sharp.
Dodgers is one of the best teams in baseball. It's pitches per plate appearance. I mean, they will make you work.
No score, bottom of the first. Dodgers threat.
2-1 pitch now to Will Smith. This has to be a strike. 2-1 pitch is hit deep, but it is foul. Counts 2-2 now.
2-2.
So, come on, I would like a double play here. Double play would get out of this for the Giants since there's 1 out.
That's one of the things he does so well. He's able to
So they will talk to Gosman on the mound.
Times that he can trust that his hands can get almost anything.
What's going on, BB fan? He says Giants rule. Yep.
Well, Buster Posey, who there may not be a team in the major leagues that uses its pitching coach less frequently for those kind of meetings than the Giants, because I think they feel like Buster Posey is a pitching coach and a catcher and a middle of the lineup hitter all wrapped in one. So Posey wanted to.
Beware of ticks. Yeah, there's a lot of ticks by where I live.
Then a lot of the Cardinals after Molina. Oh, now no one else comes out.
So now here's a 2-2 pitch to Will Smith.
2-2 to Will Smith with the bases loaded.
Smith swings and misses, and there's 2 away. So the Giants are 1 out away from getting out of this bases loaded jam.
See why he throws this pitch so often. It's such a beautiful pitch. He makes the fastball that runs and just dives. And you look at it, stay in the strike zone and then dive. The foot. That's going over the top.
And who knows, maybe part of Buster's point.
What's going on, Fanatic Vibe? What is going on? Then I'll bring up Chris Taylor, the second baseman today for the Dodgers.
It's not really designed to be a pitch thrown for a strike. Kevin Gosman wants it to.
Yeah, I changed the scoreboard a bit, Fanatic Vibe. You changed it a bit. I like it way better. First pitch to Taylor is hit deep to left field, but it's just foul. So it counts 0-1.
Just wanted to stay in the strike zone the whole time, which I think he's going to have to start going to more. He's not getting a ton of chase, having trouble with his command. That thing's so dirty. He can keep it over the middle of the plate.
So it counts 0-1 now to Chris Taylor. Gosman's on 24 pitches so far in the first inning. So not his sharpest start ever.
Someone scorching down the left field line. High stress first inning for Kevin Gosman. Nothing game in LA.
0-1 pitch now to Chris Taylor. Taylor takes inside the counts 1-1.
1-1.
So all 3 base runners, the bases loaded, all came via the walk.
They're
So
good numbers against Kevin Gosman.
there have been no hits today. It's just been walks for the Dodgers.
4 for 8, a home run.
Yeah, it's a very late stream for me, Fnatic 5. Very late. It starts at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Chris Taylor. Taylor hits it foul. It counts 1-2.
The 2 close calls for Gosman and the Giants. 2 near big hits for Chris Taylor. He's behind him at 1-2.
That was a very sharp foul ball there.
Get out.
Unless he had to jump to get away from that ball there. Once he didn't jump, that ball would have killed his leg.
Among other reasons. 1-2.
Now he was 1-2 pitch to Taylor. Taylor gets a base hit. Muncy scores. Turner scores. Will this be 3 runs? Or will it just be 2? It will just be 2 runs to the Dodgers lead. 2-0. 2-0 Dodgers. So Chris Taylor has an RBI double, and he gives the Dodgers a 2-0 lead. So everyone looked like Gausman was going to get out of it. Chris Taylor just ruined all that. Now the Dodgers have 2 runners in scoring position now.
What hit that hard, but the Dodgers are not apologizing. Chris Taylor got a 2-strike count.
There will be another mound visit to Kevin Gausman here.
Kevin Gausman now really has to do some damage control. The pitching coach Andrew Bailey is out.
So today is a game where the offense needs to play well. Today is a game. Based on how Gausman's starting so far, the offense needs to have an amazing game today. Needs to be an offensive game. I'll bring up Gavin Lux, who's playing second base today.
Difference of those free passes is 2 on into the hit batter. Only 6 coming off of that Chris Taylor, 63 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's good. So first pitch to Gavin Lux, and Gausman's 28th pitch of the inning is call strike 1. The count's 0-1.
On the inside corner, strike 1.
So now here's the 0-1 pitch to Gavin Lux. Lux grounds it to the first baseman, Wade. He steps on the bag to end the first inning, but the Dodgers get 2. And at the end of 1, the Dodgers lead 2-0.
And as Jeff said, didn't hit it all that hard, but found the right spot and puts the Dodgers ahead 2-0.
So the Dodgers get 2 with the bases loaded, all via the walk, except for the RBI. So now we are in a commercial break. What's going on? Alexander Mummum, he says, beat those frauders. Who's your team, Alexander? Who is your favorite baseball team? The Cubs. Oh. I actually did a stream with the Cubs. I like the Cubs too. Cubs probably my second, I would say my first or second favorite team in the NL Central. Definitely. Fnatic Vibes was a little. The Cubs are definitely my first or second favorite team in the Central. 100%. So Herman Marquez has a no-hitter through 7 innings, which is great. Does he still have it?
Did hit a batter, did walk a batter, but no hits through 7. And then just moments ago, Jacob Stallings leading off the 8th. Trevor Story.
Wow, so Trevor Story saved the no-hit bid.
Keep the no-no going. They
So Marquez has a no-hitter in the top of the 8th inning. And the Rockies are leading that game 8-0. So now bring up Wilmer Flores, who's up now for the Giants. Flores takes a strike and counts 0-1.
And that's the kind of play that makes you think, tonight might be the night for Germán Marquez.
0-1 pitch to Flores is outside the counts 1-1.
Who not only got more than no hits last night, he got 4 hits last night. Wilmer, longtime Mets fan favorite.
So 1-1 pitch to Wilmer. He takes outside, but it's a called strike. How is that a strike? Counts 1-2. These umps with these huge strike zones. The past 2 games. Hernandez, now this guy. 1-2 pitch to Flores. Flores fouls it off the count, stay at 1-2. So here's the windup and the pitch from Buehler. Flores fouls it off again. The count's 1-2. So Flores has a good at bat now against Walker Buehler. Giants are making him work so far. He has on 30 pitches.
But they made it count with 2 walks and a hit batter and scored 2 runs on that 1 hit. So Walker Buehler's got a lead to work with. And he's back to shaking.
1-2 pitch to Flores. That's way high in the counts, even now at 2-2. Marc-Andre Fleury wins the Vezina Trophy. So now here's a 2-2 pitch. Flores pops it up, but it will go into the stands. Foul, and the count's 2-2.
Which are mostly full at Dodger Stadium. Full crowds back in the stadium.
So the Dodgers are now allowing full capacity. Same with the Giants, too. They started allowing full capacity Friday, the 25th of June, against the A's for the Battle of the Bay Bridge. So now here's a 2-2 pitch again to Flores. Swing and a miss. There's 1 away. Flores swung and missed at a slider for the first out of the inning.
Walker Buehler has a heavy dose of fastball at the top of the zone. He throws a slider, really a miss, but because it has that late break, whereas still looking fastball, big miss.
And now hitting for the Giants is, who's it? Why are they showing it? ESPN is so bad at showing who's hitting and who's pitching. It'll be Steven Duggar. First pitch to Steven Duggar is outside the counts 1-0.
Takes the firm changeup outside. Maybe that's more like a cutter. Ball 1. 3rd big league season for Steven Duggar and a gigantic improvement in performance.
Duggar fouls it off, counts 1-1.
Found that fastball off. He's more plate discipline.
So Duggar is batting .318 with 6 home runs and 24 RBIs. He's had a big improvement since last year. So 1-1 pitch to Duggar. Duggar takes a curveball and the counts 1-2. So Buehler looks good so far. It's going to be hard for the Giants offense to get going here. So now the 1-2 pitch to Steven Duggar. That is low, and it's a called ball, and the count's 2-2. Lobozo James, welcome. He says, "Go Dodgers." Giants hopefully will beat LA today, Lobozo. 2-2 pitch to Duggar. Duggar swings and misses at a ball way inside, and the count's 2. And there's 2 outs. Oh my, not looking good. I'll bring up Donovan Solano.
92 miles an hour, that late cut into the hand. That pitch is especially located perfectly on the inside part of the plate.
So 2 down, third strikeout for Bueller.
Dodgers are one of the best teams, but Giants have a better record. Yeah, the pitchers plus Giants had their ace and Dodgers had their ace. So right now, Bueller has outplayed Gosman as Solano takes the high ball and the count's 1-0.
Fastball high for ball one.
Yeah, but right now the offense cannot get going because Bueller is just insane. So it's looking like unless the offense gets going, the Dodgers are going to win this game. Who knows? Gosman can have a pull getaway, and that's way inside and high, and the count's 2-0 to Solano. That's way
He's
inside.
really turned himself into one of the better contact line drive hitters. He's not a huge power hitter.
Yeah, I've always been saying Dodgers are the best team in baseball this year. 2-0 pitch to Solano. He swings and misses, and the count's 2-1.
What I love about Donovan Solano is he is literally the epitome of someone who is breaking the analytical trend. Like where everyone's looking for high exit velocity, launch angle. I mean, that is not Solano at all. He's not gonna-
So now here's 2-1 pitch to Donovan.
He knows where
Donnie
to hit.
Barrels. That's way outside, and the count's 3-1.
Sitting down, he's like that pure hitter. On the line drive.
So Marquez still has a no-hit bid going on for the Rockies here.
3-1.
3-1 pitch to Solano. Solano hits that deep to right center field. Is it deep enough? Bellinger going back. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So Bellinger makes an outstanding catch to end the threat to end the Giants side of the second, and we're going to the bottom of the second with the Dodgers leading 2-0. That looked gone off the crack of the bat, but Bellinger made a great play there to make the out. And I'll be right back. Top of inning, bottom of inning 2 coming up next, and then it's going to be top of the third inning for 95. And I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm back here. Let's see if Gosman can have a bit of a better second inning. Let's hope he can. Let's hope Gosman can have a bit of a better second inning. We can only hope. Okay.
Well, check out the new Giants.
All right, so we're back here.
By Wendy's, covering all the trending stories surrounding the Giants, hosted by Giants insider Alex Pavlovich and Cole Kuiper with special appearances from the old man Wayne Kuiper. Subscribe right now wherever you get your podcasts. Dodgers 2, Giants nothing. Last of the second inning, A.J. Pollock to lead off here.
So now A.J. Pollock leading off in the second inning for the Dodgers.
Struggled big time.
So now here's the first pitch to A.J. Pollock. He swings and misses in the count 0-1.
And the hard-breaking ball, swinging strike by A.J. Pollock.
Pollock is batting .256 with 6 home runs and 25 ribbies.
And he was
He is a left fielder today for the
close to
Dodgers.
getting out of it with Chris Taylor up there, and then Taylor kind of squibbed a double. Looked like an onside
So now here's
kick.
the 0-1
Pass
pitch
for
to
his
Pollock.
base. He got 2 runs home. The only hit.
Swing. Oh, that's popped up. to Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade,
In foul territory, he makes the catch, and there's a one away.
Solano alongside.
Nice sequence from Gossman there. Uses the rarely used breaking ball to steal a strike, and then
And now bring up pitcher Walker Buehler.
fastball in Pollock's hands. I expect to see him use that fastball a little bit more in his first inning. Went not exclusively, but went
Double play ball. At the plate, he's had 2 more hits than he's allowed. He's hit 2 doubles, no less.
and have a nice.
So here's the first pitch to
Not getting a
Buehler.
run.
Buehler takes outside, then the count's 0-1.
He hasn't really
So it's a
needed
called
anybody,
strike.
so He's totally shutting down the Pirates. He's knocked in a run. He's scored 2 runs. And had
Now here's the 0-1 pitch to Buehler.
Rick Wise-like.
That's low, and the count's 1-1.
The greatest day in baseball history. Rick Wise, who had no hitter and hit 2 home runs.
And did he win 2-0?
No, I think it was like 4-0, but still, I mean,
That's a pretty good thing.
So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Walker Buehler.
No way.
That's low and outside, and the count's 2-1.
2-1 the count out of Buehler. Buehler as a hitter. 4 hits, 33 at bats.
We'll see if Gossman have an easy inning here.
A double. He's had 2 runs batted.
So now 2-1 pitch to Walker Buehler. Buehler fouls it off the count's 2-2.
Foul ball. Picked up by Dino Ebel, the third base coach for the Dodgers. 2-2 the count. Padres still leading Cincinnati, meanwhile, 5-4. That's in the last of the 7th now in Cincinnati.
So now here's the 2-2 pitch to Walker Buehler.
On Sunday.
That's high, and the count goes full at 3-2. Gossman, do not walk the pitcher, please. Come on.
Nothing coming easily
Just
so far.
get him out. 3-2 pitch to
3-2
Buehler.
the count.
Buehler hits that deep to left field.
Talkman. Oh, what a play!
And Talkman falls and makes the catch. What a play by Talkman, but he's hurt. But there's 2 away. What just happened there? So Talkman fell and got knocked out there. But he makes the catch. There's 2 away. What happened here? This is the most confusing play ever.
Hopefully, it's just that he got the wind knocked out of him.
So Buehler hit that deep to right field. That looked gone, actually. That actually looked like a home run. Talkman had to make a long run, and he fell, but he made the catch while falling. So what a play by Talkman there, but hopefully he's okay.
Last minute, he reaches out and awkwardly pockets it. It goes
So that was a weird play by Talkman, who just loves to rob Dodgers of home runs.
away with him and subjected to injury.
So let's see what this is about, this injury here.
Here's ankle.
Snackgraphs is what a play. Yeah, that was a good play by Talkman there. That was an amazing
Yeah,
play.
running back flags.
So Talkman will walk. He looks okay. He's just like
As he was going,
scratching the back of his leg.
he did kind of move to one side. And
So if Talkman gets injured and Yastrzemski's out, who's our right?
arrival
Who's our right fielder?
folded. And just as you were despairing of his ability to make the catch on it,
Talkman's shaking it off here.
most miraculously figured out a way to do it. And of course, this is Dodger Stadium, where he made a catch that broke the hearts of Dodger fans back in May, the last time the Giants were in town. Took one away from Albert Pujols that would have ended the game for the Dodgers. That was as a left fielder.
That was such a good play.
The last minute
Wow.
reach, fully extended, and then roll over. He looked like he landed on his left knee when he started his fall.
All right, so it looks like he's okay. Now bring up Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Yep, so Talkman will go back to his position in right field. That's good.
Chalkman scheduled to lead off for the Giants in the 3rd inning. Mookie Betts now.
So Betts struck out in the first
Betts
inning. He's 0
struck
for
out
1.
his first time. He is the guy who's seen more of Kevin Gausman over the years than any
So
other
here's the
Dodger.
first pitch from Gausman to Betts, and this at bat. Betts grounds it to Flores, who throws to Wade, and it's in time to end the second. So now we go to the top of the third with the Dodgers leading 2-0.
Heads in after his great catch. He'll lead off.
So now we go to the top of the third with a 1-0 score. So it'll be Tauchman, Gausman, and then Lamont Wade Jr. So let's hope the Giants can do something on offense. So I'll be right back when the game starts back up again. So I'm back. So German Marquez's no-hit bid ends in the top of the ninth inning to Kai Tom, who gets a base hit. But the fact that he can go that far without giving up a hit at Coors Field out of all ballparks is crazy. So, but the no-hit bid ends for the Rockies. And at Coors Field, throwing a no-hitter is very hard. So we have to do something real quick. We have to do something real quick.
2-0. The Dodgers leading the Giants is Mike Tauchman, who just made a...
All right, so that'll bring up Mike Tauchman here, who's batting 178 with 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. So first pitch to Tauchman is outside the count line now. So Gausman on deck and Wade Jr. in the hole. 1-0 pitch to Tauchman. Tauchman hits it to left field and it drops. And that's a base hit for Mike Tauchman. So the Giants have a man on first with no out, and now bring up Kevin Gausman.
Now here's a brief message from Pacifico. Giants with their first hit of the game against Buehler.
So that's the Giants' first pitch to Gausman is high in the count line now. No, but no, Gausman swung to the count 0-1. So Gausman is going to show bunt here.
Those are the most difficult. Fastballs above the bat of the strike or above the top of the strike zone are the hardest ones to bunt.
So now here's the 0-1 pitch to Gausman. He will show bunt again. Gausman takes in the strike zone and counts 0-2.
Curves in there for a strike. 0-2.
The other thing, too, is if you have a third baseman or a first baseman that is as aggressive as the Dodgers are playing this, next Muncy and Justin Turner are just collapsing on Gausman. That's just an automatic invitation to swing away.
So Gausman will show bunt on the 0-2 count. Then he'll get it away, and he'll take in the counts 1-2. That was a high outside ball.
Close, but it's 1-2.
So Buehler is almost on 50 pitches in 2 innings. Wow. So the Giants have been making him work today. They have been making him work.
Sign.
So now here's the 1-2 pitch to Gausman. He will not show up, and this time he swings and misses, and there's one away.
Strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Buehler.
That's Buehler's 4th strikeout of the game.
Gausman leading the club.
Yeah, 50 pitches in 2 innings, 2 in the 3rd innings for Buehler.
But not this time. So here's Lamont Wade Jr.
So Wade is 0 for 1 today. He flew out in the 1st inning.
Fly ball to shallow left center his first time.
First pitch to Wade is high in the count 1-0.
Ball 1.
So now there's 50 pitches. Now that was Buehler's 50th pitch.
Home runs. The most of any team in the National League.
So now the 1-0 pitch to Wade. Wade fouls it off the count 1-1. 1-1.
Take the Giants on the go this season and stream the games on NBCSportsBayArea.com and the My Teams app. Brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers.
So home run will tie the game here for the Giants. So let's see if Wade can tie here. 1-1 pitch to Wade. Is grounded double play ball. Talkman at second, and Wade is way out first. So Wade got through a double play to end the threats.
So the leadoff single by
So Dodgers lead 2-0 after 2.5.
Muncy coming up for
Muncy, Turner, and Bellinger up for the Dodgers. Second, I said if Wade is home run in times, he just grounds out into a double play. That's great. Look at the scores. So Yankees beat the Angels 11-5. The Brewers are leading the Cubs 2-1. The Padres are leading the Padres 5. The Padres are leading the Reds 5-4. The Orioles are leading the Astros 4-3. The White Sox are leading the Twins 7-5. The Cardinals are leading the D-backs 3-2. The A's and Rangers are tied at 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Nationals beat the Rays 4-3. Phillies beat the Marlins 4-3. The Blue Jays beat the Mariners 9-3. Red Sox beat the Royals 7-6. Mets beat the Braves 4-3. And the Rockies beat the Pirates 8-0. And Indians Tigers was postponed because of the rain. So those are your scores today, so far. And because this game is 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. All right, so it's back on. So Dubon got called down to the AAA today for Thairo Estrada. So I want to see how he does against the D-backs if he starts Thursday. I want to see how Thairo Estrada does because Dubon got sent down.
last of the 3rd inning upcoming. The Giants.
Logically 2-0. Each team has 1 hit and nobody has an error so far. So Gausman hasn't been much better than Buehler. He has thrown 38 pitches so far in 2 innings. Here's the first pitch to Muncy. That is low in the count 1-0. Muncy walked in the first to start the rally. So now here's the 1-0 pitch. That's low and called ball in the count 2-0.
We've seen that a couple times now from Surewater. He's not seeing that as a strike, that one at the knees. 2-0.
So now here's the 2-0 pitch to Muncy. That's way inside the count's 3-0. Come on.
3 balls, no strikes.
Let's not walk Muncy again, Gosman.
Becomes a big pitch, given what has happened in the first inning when he faces part of the lineup. And oh, by the way, he will swing 3-0.
Come on, Gosman. Don't walk him again. 3-0 pitch to Muncy.
Trip to the plate.
That's fouled the count's 3-1.
In fact, swing at 3-0 and fouls it. Fastball on the outer third.
Just too good of a pitch not to be aggressive. 3-0 pitch.
So now here's the 3-1 pitch to Muncy. That's hit deep to center field. Duggar is going back at the wall. It's gone. 3-0 Dodgers. That's Muncy's 17th home run and his 7th against the Giants.
His 7th home run against the Giants, his 8th game against them this year.
It's one of those things when he's coming to the ballpark and he knows he's going to do damage. He works the count in his favor. He gets a ball.
So I'll bring up Justin Turner.
How good this guy is with mistake location.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Right out of here. It's just incredible what he has done to the Giants this year.
So here's the first pitch to Justin Turner.
Lux. Very
That swung on and missed the count's 0-1. That was a huge voice crack. The count's 0-1.
17 home runs in the 80th game of the year for the Dodgers. But his 8th
Oh,
game
my
of the year
God.
against the Giants, and he's hit 7 of the 17 just against the Giants.
So now here's the 0-1 pitch to Turner. That's hit deep to right field, not deep enough. Talkman is in, he ends the inning. No, there's one away. I don't know why I said in the inning.
Well, Giants fans are raving about their suite experience at Oracle Park. You can get a private suite for upcoming Cardinals and National games. Suites are available for
Now bring up
$6
Cody Bellinger.
a person. Secure your suite at sfgiants.com/suite offers. And no, you can't spend the night. Sorry. You have to point that out, John. It gets asked.
So here's the first pitch to Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger, who walked his first time.
Bellinger fouls off 95-mile-per-hour fastball on the count's 0-1.
Sometimes he swings so hard, you wonder, how is it even possible that the ball hits the bat and then just goes backward?
Bellinger walked in the first inning.
There was a time when he was in the lower minors, just getting started. He was hitting with no power whatsoever.
Hard to believe.
So now here's the 0-1 pitch to Bellinger.
1 strike to count to him.
Bellinger swings and misses in the count's 0-2.
Perfect split. That thing started off in the outer third of the strike zone, and then the movement took it out. He missed about 6 inches off the plate. And when you can get a hitter to extend his zone and swing it down, I mean, you're going to have a good night. That's just big movement. Gives you an idea of just how lethal that split is.
Oh,
So now here's the 0-2 pitch to Bellinger. Takes outside and the count's 1-2.
You know, we talk about the suites, and you walk into it and you think, man, I'd love to spend the night here. Remember when the Blue Jays opened up their ballpark and they had a hotel out in center field, and you could rent a suite and you could spend the night there.
So now here's the 1-2 pitch
That was very cool.
and the
to
hotel's still
Bellinger.
there. You still can do that in Toronto.
That's in the dirt, but Bellinger swings and misses, and there's 2 away.
Knocks it down. Bellinger, don't have to tag him out. He just immediately heads back to the dugout. 2 down.
Let's take a look at the split down the dirt. Completely took his legs out from underneath it. There you can see as it leaves his hand, what it does is a little drop will fade away from the left-handed hitter. That's about as bad as you're going to see Bellinger swing. So did you ever spend the night there?
Coming up, Will Smith.
I did when I was doing
Will Smith is 0-1 today. He struck out in the first.
when the park first opened.
in the early days, we would stay there for the weekend.
First pitch to Smith is a base hit to right
That's a base
field.
hit, right center field.
Duggar has it, and Smith will be held to a single.
The big turn at first,
So the Dodgers
and
have
Smith
one on
with
with
a
2
single.
outs. Now bring up Chris Taylor.
Giants outfielders do so well. I mean, they turn doubles into singles. The way they cut off the gap, the way that they cover the lines. Fastball up, nice inside out approach from Will Smith going the opposite way. He's leaving that batter's box. He's thinking, I've got a chance for a double. Duggar very quickly uses his speed, takes a great route, cuts it off, holds it to a single. Nice play. And with 2 down, he's thinking double, and he wants a double.
So Chris Taylor is 1 for 1 today. He had the 2-run double in the first.
A double with the bases loaded and 2 down in the first inning. 3-0 Dodgers now after the home run by Muncy here in the third.
Here's the first pitch to Taylor. Taylor takes high, and the count's 1-0.
Ball 1. Next month's another home run against the Giants. And if you say, wow, what is it? Does he homers every day against the Giants? Well, it's pretty much 7 out of 8. It's been unbelievable to watch. It's to the point where everybody's thinking about it. Both teams.
1-0 pitch now to Chris Taylor. Fouled, and the count's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. But he walked in the first inning, which was the question. Well, why do they pitch to him? He homers game after game after game. Well, not that Gausman was trying to walk it, but he ended up walking it, and that started a 2-run rally. It's such great protection with Justin Turner hitting behind him. Sometimes it's Cody Bellinger. They have so many good hitters in this lineup that you really can't pitch around them.
So now here's 1-1 pitch to Taylor.
Who could be overshadowed in this lineup. He's 5 for 9 lifetime against
Taylor pops it up to Mike Tauchman, and Duggar will come, and he'll make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Tauchman steps away. Duggar has it.
But after 3, Dodgers lead 3-0. I'll be right back.
And Brandon Crawford coming up.
So it'll be Dickerson, Posey.
What a trip. The Sacramento Airport. Giants are trailing.
So it's the first pitch to Dickerson.
Start the 4th inning. Dickerson, the hitter.
Dickerson hits it deep left field, not deep enough. It's cut, and there's 1 away.
So Dickerson is 0 for 2. He struck out his first inning. A.J. Pollock, who used to be the center fielder for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
That was caught by A.J. Pollock.
Sounders have a lot of.
And now bring up Buster Posey.
Yeah, you're right. He still has some field range. Outfield coverage is not a weakness for this team. They also have very, very good arms.
Posey walked in the first inning. So now here's the first pitch to Buster.
Buster Posey walked his first time.
Takes outside and cancels 1-0.
Bueller threw 52 pitches in the first 3 innings. Giants did build up his pitch count a little bit. But he got a quick out to start this inning.
1-0 pitch to Posey.
That's a gift.
High in the count 2-0.
2-0.
Those were strikes last night. Giants have never beat Walker Bueller. 7 career starts, 5-0 lifetime record, ERA in the 2s. He has been a tough customer for him.
So 2-0 pitch to Posey. That's low, and now the count's 3-0.
3-0. Now he's a little irritated with Stu Schuerwater. Watch that pitch below the knees.
He's been right on the corners. He's not gotten the pitches called that he would like. Of course, you know, pitcher wants
3-0 pitch to Posey. Foul in the count
Buster
3-1.
away, but fouling it. Right back toward us, Mike. If we were there, I still looked.
So now here's the 3-1 pitch to Posey.
3-1 to Buster Posey from Dodger Stadium.
very little wind.
Outfield over toward the right field side against Buster.
Posey takes and the count goes full.
And it's a full count.
Looking for a cutter. Buster Posey, he knows the percentages in every count from every pitcher. He will sit on a high percentage probability.
3-2 pitch to Posey. That is a base hit to left field. That may be even more than one. Posey will go to second. Will go to third. And Pollock will grab it. And Posey will stop at second. So the Giants have a runner in scoring position, their first of the game, with 1 out. And now bring up Brandon Crawford.
Gets 6 pitches, and on the 6th pitch, he rakes it past Turner down the line. You took a look at Pollock, who was playing way over into left center. So Posey almost literally could have walked into second. That's a big get right there. Giants with an opportunity to knock in a run. They need to do that. They haven't been able to do it this series.
First time they've had a runner.
Come on, Craw. So Crawford's 0 for 1 today. He had a fielder's choice in the first inning.
Hit into a force out his first time.
First pitch to Crawford's way high in the count 1-0.
Ball 1. Dodgers playing him to pull. Although they don't have 3 all the way over to the right side of second, but very close to that.
So now here's the 1-0 pitch to Crawford. Way outside, the count's 2-0.
2-0. Wilmer Flores on deck.
So Flores is on deck for the
Giants
Giants.
with just their second hit of the game. Chalkman got a single to left in the 3rd. That was the other hit. Now Buster with a 1-out double here in the 4th. The outfield is straight up.
So now here's the 2-0 pitch to Crawford. That's high, and it's 3-0 again.
Cutter high and tight as Flores awaits his turn on deck. 3-0 the count.
Come on, Crawl. Come on. So now here's the 3-0 pitch to Crawford. Crawford pops it up on a 3-0 pitch, of course. And it's very shallow. It's caught by Muncy, and there's 2 away. On a 3-0 pitch, he pops it up. What the hell? You have to take 3-0 pitches, Carl.
July 5th is a special holiday start that's been moved.
Oh, the Giants are not going to score with runner in scoring position. They have not been able to do that this series.
100% capacity and an opportunity for many fans to come and enjoy. Get a ticket against the Cardinals at all home games. Go to sfgiants.com.
So Wilmer Flores is now here for the Giants.
Wilmer Flores, who had a battle with Bueller, finally ended up striking out in the second inning.
First pitch to Flores is, of course, popped up. That's very shallow. That's right to Smith, but Muncy comes in and makes the catch to end the inning.
So the Giants continue to be hitless with a runner at second in this series.
I'll be right back.
There's another base hit from Miguel Cabrera. Well, we know more to say.
With 10 hydrants to choose from,
So Gosman back on the mound for the Giants.
Toyota, let's go places. By Kelly Moore Paints, the Painter's Paint Store, and by Mercury Insurance. Get a quote at mercuryinsurance.com.
Giants trailing 3-0 as we go to the last of the fourth inning. As you see the skyline of downtown Los Angeles. And not far from there, in the Chavez Ravine, Dodger Stadium, Darren Ruff has gone in to play first base for the Giants. And
So Darren Ruff will go to first base, and Lamont Wade Jr. will go to right field for Mike Talkman. So on the ninth for Talkman here.
Bueller's drive back in the second inning has left the game. There's ball one to Gavin Lux.
So Gavin Lux is now hitting for the Dodgers. He's 0-1. He can go around it on the first inning.
So just a couple of curveballs, and that's the first cutter we've maybe ever seen.
Lux grounded out to Wade in the first inning. So he's 0 for 1.
Here's a 1-0 pitch to Lux. Way outside, and the count's 2-0.
2-0 the count. So the Giants today, before the game, optioned Mauricio Dubon to AAA Sacramento and brought up Tyro Estrada from the River Cats.
2-0 pitch to Lux. Call strike one, the count's 2-1.
Well, Estrada's been red hot, and they did not want Mauricio Dubon sitting. They wanted him to get some reps. They wanted him to get some at-bats. So he'll go down to Sacramento and play every day, I would imagine.
So now here's the 2-1 pitch to Lux.
385 for the River Cats this year.
That's fouled, and the count will go even at 2-2.
So nobody at third base for Lux. 2-2.
One of the really great websites you go to MILB and take a look at the minor league baseball site. It's fantastic, and you can check out all of the minor league teams, all the Giant affiliates. And I go in there every day, and the Sacramento River Cats, you can take a look at their box scores. Tyro Estrada has been lighting it up.
So here's a 2-2 pitch to Lux. Swing and a miss. There's one away.
Out number 1.
It's Gosman's fourth strikeout.
of the split just collapses as it gets close to the bottom of that strike zone. So tough to take.
So now A.J. Pollock with one out and nobody on.
That'll bring up A.J. Pollock, who's 0-1 today. He fouled out in the second inning. So here's the first pitch to Pollock. He takes low and the count's 1-0.
No strikes. Pollock fouled out to first, his first time. So Dubon to Sacramento. Estrada can play all around the infield. He's had big league experience. He's played second, third, and short, and some games in the outfield.
So now here's the 1-0 pitch to Pollock.
They would probably not put him in center field, but left field and right field.
That is, that's a ball, and the count's 2-0.
There's that low strike that's just not being seen as a strike by Surewater, the plate umpire.
Yeah, if you get any help, it's to the sides, but you don't get much at the bottom of the top end. To his credit, it's been consistent. Pitchers don't necessarily like that they're not getting that call, but really there hasn't been that many screams.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Pollock.
2-0 the count.
Low again, the count's 3-0.
Last night, there was yelling going back and forth. Angel Hernandez is behind the plate. He heard a lot of flack from both dugouts.
Angel Hernandez, the third base umpire this evening. One out, nobody on. 3-0 the count to Pollock.
3-0 pitch to Pollock is called strike 1. The count's 3-1.
I was asked Ed Montague, how did you set your strike zone every day? He said, well, I just start out and I just keep calling them lower until they start yelling. I figured that was the bottom. And I would raise it up until they started yelling, and I figured that was where the top was. He was dead serious. He was a good umpire.
So now here's the 3-1 pitch to A.J. Pollock.
Long, distinguished career.
Pollock takes inside and he walks, so the Dodgers have 1 on first with 1 out.
1 out, 1 on. Now a word via
And that'll bring up Walker Buehler.
Cisco.
We need a part. Can you repeat that? That's better.
It's done. With WebEx, the McLaren Formula One team is collaborating like never before. Introducing the WebEx Suite, driving hybrid work.
Kevin Gausman. Gausman was averaging a little bit less than 2 walks for every 9 innings pitched. But he's
First pitch to Buehler, he shows bunt, and that is ball 1. The count's 1-0.
Telecast does not like to show us the umpire's call. Apparently, he did not punt at it.
I beg to differ. Like he made a pass at it.
I thought he did. Buehler did not bunt. He was up there with 1 out and nobody on in the second. He drove one deep into right where Talkman made it.
1-0 pitch to Buehler, he shows bunt again, and he does get the bunt off, but it goes foul. So it counts 1-1.
1-1. Darren Ruff fielding it. But apparently, Talkman hurt himself. And he was very slow getting up after that catch. But now, a couple of innings later, he's out of the game.
Buehler's off 1 today. He flew out in the second.
In the third and got a single. Played the field in the third. But now come the last of the fourth, and he has been replaced. We hope he's okay. Jets have
Try to pick up Pollock a second. It does not work though. He's still safe.
including Mike Yastrzemski, who fouled the ball off his shin last night. And they're hoping that, according to Gabe Kapler, as Dino Evil, the third base coach, comes down the line to speak directly to Walker Buehler. But Gabe Kapler said that they're hoping that Yaz is able to come in as a pinch hitter later in the game, and they're also hoping that he'll be ready to go when the team begins its series in Arizona on Thursday.
So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Buehler.
Operative word there. 1-1 to Buehler.
You have good speed with Pollock.
Try to pick up Pollock again.
Very good vision.
this year.
He was the 1-1 pitch to Bjork. So, but again, he gets it off.
The first base side.
And he's out of first, but Pollock will go to second, and Bjork does his job.
Get the out. There was no guarantee that ball was going to go foul.
He let it roll for as long as he could, but you have to get it out of him. If you let it go and it stays fair, he beats it out. And yeah, you have a runner first and second, one out scenario. That's recipe for disaster. You have to get it out of him. So a nice job by Bueller.
Now bring up Mookie Betts, who's looking to drive home this score runner in scoring position. Betts is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. I need to fix this here.
Mookie Betts, who has struck out and grounded out to third. He's 0 for 2 against Kevin Gausman.
So is the first pitch to Mookie Betts.
3-0. The Dodgers leading here in the fourth.
Looking to get a base hit to score Pollock. And he pops it up
Solano.
to Donovan Solano is there. He makes a catch to end the inning.
We are moving on to the fifth inning. Dodgers coming up.
After 4, Dodgers lead 3-0. I'll be back for the 5th inning.
Before the All-Star break here at Oracle Park, where we are tonight, the Washington Nationals will be in town.
What is this?
9th through the 11th. You can pick up a 22.
Okay, so I'm back here for the 5th.
Franklin baseball shirt. And 2 of the games, the first 10,000 fans at each of the Saturday and Sunday games that weekend receive the giveaway shirt.
So Steven Duggar will be hitting now for the Giants. He'll lead off the 5th inning.
The Giants and the Nats, the final game before the All-Star break here at Oracle Park, July the 9th through the 11th at SM Giants.
Here's the first pitch to Duggar. Duggar will show bunt, and this 1-0.
He's been called the ball as he bluffed the bunt.
Duggar's 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the second.
Where was it? Umpires hate that when you do. And he's doing it with his hands, which is what fans in the stands can see. They hate that.
Here's the 1-0 pitch to Duggar. Duggar takes high, but it's a called strike. How? And the count's 1-1.
Gave him that one. But we haven't seen Duggar say, where was it? Which I appreciate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Duggar. Whining is so
1-1 pitch. And outside, it's called strike again. The count's 1-2.
How many times has he hit that right on the outside edge with that curveball? Every pitch he's thrown in the sequence has been on a corner.
Down below, up and in, back door on the outside corner.
Now here's the 1-2 pitch
So he's
to
ahead of
Steven
One ball,
Duggar.
2 strikes.
Takes high, and it counts even at
96
2-2.
miles an hour. And time was it? Duggar would have swung at that one not so long ago.
2-2 pitch.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Is one away.
With a strikeout.
He's got a lot of strikeouts with that cutter.
That's Bueller's 5th strikeout of the game. And there's one away. Now bring up Donovan Solano.
Start that on the inside corner and just let the little 6-inch slide work its way off of the plate.
Five strikeouts for Bueller. And here is Solano. He drove one deep to right center. There was
Here's the first pitch to Solano.
being a homer, close to being a gap.
Outside, and this ump just made the strike zone so much bigger in between innings in the count 0-1.
Finally by Cody Bellinger after a long, long run.
So now here's the 0-1 pitch to Solano.
Back direction this time.
That's popped up foul in the count 0-2.
He'll reach back in amongst the spectators.
Yep, I'm still on BB Fan. Yep.
Bellinger got that one.
He's everywhere.
He truly is. 0-2. They got that beach ball going again in the
That's good.
contact stands.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Solano. Solano hits that deep left field. It's not deep enough. It's caught by Polk, and there's 2 away.
2 down.
Now bring up Mike Talkman.
Max Muncy, the second player ever with 7 home runs in his first 8 games of a season against the Giants. The other one, a Hall of Famer, Stan the Man Musial, all the way back in 1954. One good aspect, if you're a Giants fan on that note, the Giants won the World Series that year.
Yes, they did. In 4 games.
First pitch to Darren Ruff, who actually came in for Talkman, and that's strike in the count 0-1.
Musial hit 5 of those home runs in the same.
So Darren Ruff is batting .253. He has a .379 base percentage, 495 slugging percentage, 6 home runs, and 15 ribbies. Check swing. He did go in the count 0-2.
Strike 2 call. I mean, right now, Bueller is just carving the edges of the strike zone with everything. He's not making any mistakes in the middle of the zone.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Darren Ruff. Ruff fouls it off, counts 0-2. Still.
Darren Ruff wasn't in the lineup originally, but he came on in the last of the 4th inning at first base when they took Mike Talkman out of the game. Talkman, who seemed to hurt himself, making an acrobatic catch.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Ruff.
Back in the 2nd inning.
That's low and in the dirt. The count's 1-2.
Down into the dirt. A check swing and no, says Barksdale. When asked about it, he didn't. No swing.
You get a guy with power stuff like Bueller has, and he gets a command of it like he's had tonight. I mean, you cannot get greedy. You simply have to take what he's going to give you. But the best approach for him right now is just think the opposite field.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Ruff. Way high in the counts, even now at 2-2.
2-2. Now, see, now, what happened to him?
All right, good night, BB Fan. Thank you.
Just had to accomplish
You're welcome for
it.
the play-by-play.
Now he's done. He won't throw another strike the rest of
Good night, BB Fan.
Well, it's been impressive. And
So now here's the 2-2 pitch to Ruff.
He's been one of the top pitchers in the game for a while. Like great stuff, great command.
Ruff fouls in the count will stay even at 2-2.
Right on the outside, the top of the strike zone, but fouled out of play.
And the pitch count really isn't that much higher than what it should be. You want to be 75 or less after the end of 5.
So now here's a 2-2 pitch to Ruff. Ruff fouls it off, and the count's 2-2 still.
Hit the shin of Darren Ruff.
Again, just started off in the outside corner, let the movement fall out of the zone. Went out there, now you're trying to cover a pitch at 6 inches off the strike zone. And he has been that way all night long. I mean, from the very first pitch of this game, he established that he had nice command of himself tonight.
So now here's another 2-2 pitch from Bueller to Darren Ruff.
Still 2-2.
Ruff grounds it to Turner, who throws to first, and that is the inning.
Giants go down in order. Still 3-0 Dodgers.
Muncy, Turner, Bellinger due up for the Dodgers.
Coming up.
I'll be right back for the bottom of the fifth.
Okay, right behind home plate.
Okay, so
Robotic camera provides great shots from the playing field and gives viewers a view from the box seats. I love that stuff.
should I bring up Max Muncy, who has been a Giants killer this season.
So there it is. And that's not like what we use. That's a professional robotic camera. Because I was thinking, wow, maybe I should get one of those and do some Instagram stand-up selfies with them or something. But that's a little too professional.
So here's the first pitch to Max Muncy.
Operate that. Yeah, you do robotically. Staff of 5.
Muncy takes outside the fence line enough.
The way he takes these pitches, it's like he already knew what it was going to be before it was even thrown.
So now here's the 1-0 pitch to Muncy. Muncy takes a strike and the count's 1-1.
Ball 1 strike. He has walked, and then he hit a home run in the third. And either with the walk or the homer, he scored either way. Started a 2-run first inning rally with that walk.
And here's the 1-1 pitch to Muncy.
3-0. The Dodgers lead the Giants. 5th inning.
And that's outside the count's 2-1.
It's almost like Muncy. If it was a strike, Muncy would have swung at it. It does cross your mind when you're pitching to a guy like that. Joe Morgan was that way. Joe Morgan, it seemed like his strike zone was as big as a shoebox. 2-1 to Muncy.
Now here's the 2-1 pitch to Muncy. And that's inside the count's 3-1.
It's a mistake.
Doing. So Muncy walks, and now bring up Justin Turner.
It's the only time.
So Justin Turner, the first pitch to him is way inside the count's 1-0.
Almost hit the elbow pad again. That little inch or 2 inches that's leaning out right there, that it gives you such a better chance to get hit, get a base.
Well, if you're a hitter, everybody needs to get an elbow pad just like that. If
You're absolutely right.
1-0 pitch to Turner is low, and the count's 2-0.
because he didn't even know it was close. He had to be told to go to first base by the umpire.
I just think that that's something that they use by design.
Trey.
He's been hit by 3 pitches this year, but usually he gets hit a lot during the course of the season just because of how close he is on the plate.
Nobody gets
So now here's a 2-0 pitch to Turner. Turner hits a absolute bomb to center field, but it's not deep enough. It's caught by Duggar, and there's 2 away. There's no 1 away.
One away. Nice job.
So with 1 away and 1 on base, that'll bring up Cody Bellinger.
So now here's Bellinger. He has walked. That was in the
Here's the first pitch to Bellinger.
and he has struck out. Muncy, the runner at first.
Bellinger takes a strike, and the count's 0-1.
Raised that glove up like, hey, let's get it up here. But it's about mid-thigh on the inside corner. Called a strike, though. 1-1. Nobody at third base for the Giants. They've got the overshift on for
So now here's the 0-1 pitch to Bellinger. And goes from 77th. Is high, and the count's 1-1.
was up, but a little bit too high. Taken by Bellinger.
So now here's the 1-1 pitch to Cody Bellinger.
He's got an uppercut. He is susceptible to high fastball in.
Bellinger fouls it off, and the count's 1-2.
And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Padres are leading the Reds 5-4, and they go on to the last of the night in Cincinnati. The outside scoreboard. And Mark Melanson, who's had a great first half as the closer for the Padres, trying to wrap that one up. It was a bullpen game after Blake Snell had to be scratched. He was the scheduled starter.
So now here's the 1-2 pitch to Cody Bellinger.
1-2 the count.
Bellinger pops it up
Dickerson
to Alex Dickerson. He makes the catch. There's 2 away.
shallow left, so 2 down. And Muncy still at first. As Clayton McCullough, first base coach for the Dodgers, chats with him. Will Smith.
That'll bring up Will Smith. Who's 1 for 2 today? He singled in the 3rd inning.
Kevin Gausman is scheduled to lead off in the 6th inning for the Giants.
So now here's the first pitch to Will Smith.
First and another run in the 3rd. 3-0 lead.
Smith takes a strike, and the count's 0-1.
Tomorrow, a day off for the Giants, and then Thursday they begin a 4-game series in the desert against the D-backs. Dave Roberts, whose team will also be moving on. They're going to go back east.
0-1 pitch is in the dirt. The count's 1-1.
Blocked by Buster, keeping Muncy at first. Dodgers will be heading to Washington, D.C. to take on the Nats. Nats won again. The Nats really started that last game when the Giants were there a couple of weeks ago. They've been really hot.
Time you look at the schedule, if you're a West Coast team and you see, hey, we're going to play the Nationals, you always check the weather. What's it going to be like?
One pitch to Smith. Inside, it comes 2-1.
Inside, 2-1. I haven't checked the weather for Washington this weekend. I'm just going to take a wild stab at it, though, and say hot and humid.
Hot, humid, with lots of rain. Just the way we like it.
The Dodgers will be there for the 4th of July. That Sunday game, their final game in Washington, 11:05 in the morning, local time.
2-1 pitch to Smith. Is foul. The count goes even now at 2-2.
The count for the powerful Will Smith. Charlie Steiner, who broadcast Dodgers games on the radio with Rick Monday. Charlie, I talked to him on the phone today. He told me that they'll be broadcasting that game from Dodger Stadium. It's in Washington on Sunday, meaning they're going to have to head to the ballpark and get there at what, 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m.?
Yeah. 8 o'clock first pitch.
So now here's the 2-2 pitch.
Now that's an early start.
Way high and inside, the count goes full.
It's unique in so many ways. And I think about the teams on the East Coast. If you're, say, John Sterling and Susan Waldman, and they are in New York, they broadcast the Yankees on radio. Well, when the Yankees are playing on the West Coast, the Angels or the A's, well, those games start at 10 at night. And that means they get over, 1:30, 2:30 at night, you're going home.
Here now, the 3-2 pitch to Smith.
It's a late night. There goes Muncy
Smith fouls it off. The count will stay full.
to the far end of the Dodger dugout. Still 3-2. Muncy will have to go back to first. Yeah, Scott Fransky, the radio voice of the Phillies, told me that he was getting home from a night game on the West Coast after broadcasting it from Citizens Bank Park in Philly. He's about 45 minutes away from the ballpark. He was getting home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Now here's a 3-2 pitch to Smith.
The way it's supposed to be.
3-2. Muncy runs. And keep right after
Smith fouls it off once again. The count will stay full.
Fouled away.
Right there. But there are some radio teams that are starting to travel, so we're starting to see it change to go back the way it was a little bit. These last 2 years, we've done things we've never done before because of COVID.
The last I heard, I think there are 8 or 9 teams whose radio crews were traveling now.
3-2 pitch to Smith.
Muncy runs.
And it's low, and Smith walks.
Trip to the plate for Smith, and the pitch count continues to rise for Gausman, and that's his 5th walk. And Andrew Bailey, the pitching coach, will head out to the mound.
Well, and Gausman's due to lead things off for the Giants in the 6th inning. Likely this is going to be his last inning no matter what. But for Andrew Bailey, this is simply a trip to go out and just give a bit of a breather. He's had to work very hard, been in the stretch just every night but one, or every inning but one tonight. A lot of stress pitches.
Retired the side in order in the 2nd inning only. Played umpire out to ask them to move this along. Giants do have action going in their bullpen. Jose Alvarez, a left-hander, has started to throw. Out beyond the right field wall.
So that'll bring up Chris Taylor.
3 hits in this game. There's Alvarez in the pen.
Jose Alvarez warming up for the Giants in the bullpen.
Chris Taylor, who's coming up again right now with 2 men on. And Taylor had the only hit of that inning, and he knocked in 2 runs with it. They have not had a hit in this inning. But 2 men on. Taylor, who's 5 for 10 in his career against Gillespie.
Taylor's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to Taylor. He fouls it off against 0-1.
You saw Jose Alvarez get up, the left-hander starting to throw the Giants bullpen. So with Gavin Lux, the left-handed hitter on deck, this is probably going to be the last hitter that Gosman will face no matter what. Those are things you pay attention to if you're out there on the mound. Look, he wants to go 5, give himself a chance to get a win. Giants pick up 4 hits at the top of the 6th. Hey, get a win out of it. He needs to get out of this inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Taylor. Low, the count's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Gosman, the only time so far this season that he hasn't gone as many as 5 innings was in Washington. In what was a 7-inning game, he went 4, gave up 2 runs, 3 hits, and the Giants are trailing in the 5th inning, which in a 7-inning game is the equivalent of the 7th inning. So they pitch hit for him, which you would not do most likely in a 9-inning game. But he said 1 5-inning game and then that 4-inning game. Otherwise, he's gone 6 innings or more in every start all year.
1-1 pitch to Taylor. Taylor hits a bomb to left field. It's caught by Dickerson. He gets the Giants out of the 5th. And I'll be back for the top of the 6th. So Kevin Gosman will be pinch hit. And Tyrell Estrada will pinch hit for Gosman. First pitch to Estrada. High in the count 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Estrada. He hits it high and deep to right field when carrying, but Betts makes the catch. There's 1 away.
easy play for Mookie.
We watched this run take his at-bats today in batting practice, and he was going right field a lot. Nice one.
Now bring up Lamont Wade Jr.
Walked 5 tonight in 5 innings. And that stands as the most walks that he's ever issued as a member of the Giants.
First pitch to Wade, swing and a miss, counts 0-1.
Wade has flied out to shallow left center and grounded into a double play. In fact, it's the most walks that Gausman has issued in any game against anybody in 4 years.
0-1 pitch to Wade is low, and the count's 1-0.
From Buehler. Dickerson on deck.
Take a look at the road lowest ERA, first 10 road starts of the season. And Gausman, a 1-0.
1-1 pitch to Wade, call strike 3, counts 1-2.
He puts him right up there in a pretty good 5-some. Clemens, Bob Gibson, Jake Peavy, Pedro Martinez. ERA today, it went up to 1-3.
1-2 pitch to Wade is popped up. Center field is caught by Bellinger. There's 2-way.
Giants are not making hard contact right now.
Well, enjoy afternoon baseball on Monday, July 5th, as it's a special holiday start that has been moved to 3:05 p.m. The holiday game features your Giants taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Again, first pitch 3:05, and you can always get tickets. Go to sfgiants.com/tickets.
Gabe Kepler, who will be going to his bullpen. The Dodgers bullpen has started throwing now.
I bring up Alex Dickerson. The first pitch to Dickerson is check swing. He did go. That's 0-1.
Strike one. Angel Hernandez ruled swing. Victor Gonzalez, a left-hander, has started to throw in the Dodger bullpen.
0-1 pitch to Dickerson. That's away, and the count's 1-1.
Lefty and missed with it.
Yeah, he's had corner command with that curveball today. I don't say that very often about a high 3/4 curveball.
1-1 pitch to Dickerson.
1-1.
He fouls off, counts 1-2.
Foul and out of play. Dickerson has struck out looking and hit a fly ball to left. He's 0 for 2. Giants have only 2 hits.
Can we do something on offense, please?
And Buster Posey hit a 1-out double in the 4th.
Once you pitch to Dickerson. Fouled off, counts 1-2 still.
That's a great 1-2 pitch. And how many times have we said that tonight about the location of a pitch that he's throwing? He's just burned the edges of the strike zone all night long.
So now here's the 1-2 pitch.
Not seeing a sign he wants so far. Now here's the windup. 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Swinging. 6 shutout innings for Buehler. The Giants will go to their bullpen now.
Get closer to the action.
You gotta be kidding me! Closer to the big black. Way out of here! Closer to the great grab. Took a home run away!
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Not because the Giants are losing it, it's because I started the stream at 10 o'clock my time. Right now it's about midnight, which in my time, the Eastern time, is very late. So I'm gonna end the stream here. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.